Hey everybody, it's Zach and I like movies, and I'm very excited today because Criterion just announced their titles for November 2023. And let me tell you, it is a doozy. They've really been go Man, they've really been outdoing themselves this year. Not just from having getting After Hours and Watermelon Woman in the same month, but oh man, this is a good one. They should be really proud of themselves for this. All right, so number of titles we have. First off, coming November 7th is a collector's set. This is Jackie Chan Emergence of a Superstar. Originally tapped as a potential successor to Bruce Lee, Hong Kong martial arts phenomenon Jackie Chan soon established his own unique screen persona, blending goofball slapstick and bone-crunching kung fu into intricate feats of supercharged athleticism. Tracing his rise from breakout star to full-fledged auteur, these 6 unabashedly silly, unstoppably entertaining early career highlights from Chan, refining the lovably mischievous image that would make him a global icon, while also assuming greater creative control over his projects, first as his own martial arts choreographer, and later as a writer-director who set a thrilling new standard for daredevil action comedy. Definitely agree to all of that. And would pair very nicely with his Police Story 1 and 2 double feature. Kind of wish we added some of the other police stories on that. Those are pretty good too. So this has 6 titles. It has Half a Love of Kung Fu from 78, Spiritual Kung Fu also from 78, The Fearless Hyena 1979. This is Jackie Chan's directorial debut. And then there's Fearless Hyena 2 and from 1983, The Young Master from 1980, which seems to be Jackie's second directorial breakout, and My Lucky Stars. That's a movie he did with his buddy Sammo Hung, which I didn't think was all that great, but that has a lot of good highlights though in it too. And yeah, 4 discs looks to be pretty stacked if you're into Jackie Chan's early stuff. Cannot wait for that. But moving on from that, we have a big one. This is Peter Bogdanovich's The Last Picture Show. This is one of the key movies of America's 1970s Renaissance in movies. I don't think it won Best Picture, but it definitely was up in the running. This is also exciting because this was only available in Criterion through their America Lost and Found set, which I think now that's the 3rd title off of that has their own individual release. I have Easy Rider, 5 Easy Pieces, and Last Picture Show. And this will also be coming out in 4K, which that's going to look good. This is a gorgeous black and white film. Some of the it's very sad movie. It's a very powerful movie too. And as the script says, one of the key films of the American 70s cinema renaissance, The Last Picture Show is set in the early 50s in the loneliest Texas nowheresville to ever dust up a movie screen. This aching portrait of a dying West, adapted from Larry McMurtry's novel, focuses on the daily shuffles of 3 futureless teens: enigmatic Sonny, played by Timothy Bottoms, wayward Jock Dwayne, played by an young Jeff Bridges, and desperate to be adored rich girl Jacy, played by Sybil Shepherd. And the aging lost souls who bump against them in the night like drifting tumbleweeds, including Cloris Leachman's lonely housewife, she's a very good performance in that, and Ben Johnson's grizzled movie house proprietor. Featuring evocative black and white imagery and profoundly felt performances, this hushed depiction of crumbling American values remains the pivotal work in the career of invaluable film historian and director Peter Bogdanovich. They recently put out... This was also surprising because they recently put out... I think it was his first... definitely an early one. Maybe or may or may not be his first feature film. I can't remember. Targets. With Boris Karloff, and feel a little bad because there's a guy on Twitter who keeps asking, every month he keeps asking for Paper Moon, another Bogdanovich grade, but hey, this is 2 Bogdanoviches in a year. The odds look good for 2024, but but I might eat my hat if they wind up bringing out either like Nickelodeon or What's Up Doc. But I'll take either of those. Those are pretty good too. Yeah, very excited for this one. Bogdanovich is one of the great masters of 70s cinema. Again, whether it's this or What's Up Doc, which is hilarious, or Paper Moon, which is very charming, endlessly watchable. I can recommend that to anybody. This is definitely not one to miss. That will be releasing November 14th. You can watch it on the Criterion channel now, and I, again, highly recommend this. Cannot wait for this. But this next one, this is a big one. Very excited. This is a re-release of Terrence Malick's Days of Heaven. This has been out of print for a good while. I want to say, I don't know how long this has been out, but every year felt like a decade not having this, not being able to have this. Like, there are some like out of print Blu-rays or DVDs that you could get for like anywhere between $50 and like $200. And as for me, like I had to settle for this. Just this plain old meat and potatoes, actually pretty good Blu-ray transfer, instead of like the gold standard. And this is also getting out in 4K. 4K Ultra HD. We so won. We won. We so fucking won this month. Just between this and Last Picture Show, we won. So, as the description says, one-of-a-kind filmmaker, philosopher Terrence Malick has created some of the most visually arresting films of the 20th century, and his glorious period tragedy, Days of Heaven, featuring Oscar-winning cinematography by Nestor Almendros, stands out among them. In 1910, a Chicago steelworker, played by Richard Gere, accidentally kills a supervisor and flees with his girlfriend, played by Brooke Adams, and his little sister, played by one Linda Manns, to the Texas Panhandle, where they find work harvesting wheat in the fields of a stoic farmer, played by the great Sam Shepard. A love triangle, a swarm of locusts, a hellish fire. Malick captures it all with dreamlike authenticity, creating a timeless American idyll that is also a gritty evocation of the turn-of-the-century labor. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen in my life. Every shot, it was shot during magic hour. You know, that glorious time of like, there's only like 2 hours a day you get this, like morning and night. It's just when the sun is about to peak out of the horizon, and it's so beautiful. That the cover features, you know, that house standing amongst this like grand field of golden wheat. It's beautiful. I get excited just thinking about it. It's so beautiful. It's an amazing movie. I don't know if it's quite Malick's more accessible works. I mean, it's very like, you know, easy breezy, very idyllic. It's not quite like Tree of Life or The Thin Red Line, where it just kind of like there's like a plot happening and then like it kind of cuts away to like just kind of, you know, take the lawn way to just nowhere, but being all beautiful and philosophical all the same, very tone poemy. But Days of Heaven, I think I would easily encourage you to watch this. This is especially on the biggest screen possible with the best quality. Visuals are second to none. Yeah, I am chomping at the bit for that, and I probably should get that fast because again, that's been out of print for a long time. That's and especially with it being in 4K, but hey, it's November, so that's also one of the sale months. It's the 50% off Barnes & Noble sale. That's got to get that fast. And next up, coming out November 21st, is Claude Chabrol's La Cérémonie. Claude Chabrol's 49th feature stands as the crowning achievement of his prolific career, a coolly riveting study of class dynamics, the psychology of crime, and the sordid secrets lurking beneath the veneer of everyday life. A fascinatingly enigmatic, Caesar Award-winning Isabelle Huppert is the chaotic yin to Sandrine Bonnier's tightly coiled yang. They are, respectively, a small-town postal worker and a maid to a wealthy family, a pair of outsiders who form a mysterious alliance that gradually, almost imperceptibly, goes haywire. With a master's control of sound, editing, and suspense, Chabrol constructs a tour de force of sustained tension that delivers each brilliant shock with ice-pick precision. Yeah, I've not seen this yet. I have heard of it, and I'll see anything Isabelle Huppert does. She's a truly fearless actress. One of the best we got. And, yeah, I don't really have much to say, but hey, it sounds interesting. I'll see anything Isabelle Huppert. They're very, very hot for this. Very intrigued by that. But also releasing November 21st, the other big one. It is also in 4K. Martin Scorsese's Mean Streets. Mean Streets, baby. I'm so excited for this. So, yeah, Mean Streets. Martin Scorsese emerged as a generation-defining filmmaker with his gritty portrait of 1970s New York City, one of the most influential works of American independent cinema. Set in the insular Little Italy neighborhood of Scorsese's youth, Mean Streets follows guilt-ridden small-time ringleader Charlie, played by Harvey Keitel, as he deals with the debts owed by his dangerously volatile best friend, Johnny Boy, played by the young Robert De Niro, and the pressure from his headstrong girlfriend, Teresa, played by Amy Robinson. As their intertwined lives spiral out of control, Scorsese showcases his precocious mastery of film style, evident in everything from his propulsive editing rhythms to the lovingly curated soundtrack, to create an electrifying vision of sin and redemption. Hell yes, absolutely. This is another must-own. I feel really vindicated for like putting off buying like a Blu-ray for Mean Streets for so long, but oh wow, this is an incredible work. I don't think I would personally put it like put it high among Scorsese's filmography, at least for me. And again, it's been kind of a hot minute since I've seen it. And actually, it's here somewhere. Aha! No, not that one. Aha! The true aha! I saw it before I found this. This is a collection of Scorsese's early short films, like Italian American, The Big Shave. That's a great one. And this one, you really get the sense, you really see Scorsese find his voice in these, finding the editing patterns that interest him, the voiceover work, the breaking the fourth wall, and even the small references to the movies that he loved growing up. So yeah, these, definitely recommend this. These shorts really give you a greater sense, really see and understand the foundation of Scorsese's filmmaking and how he became, the great director that he is. And Mean Streets is the first real jumping off point for that in terms of like features. And yeah, this is, oh wow. This is exciting. I cannot believe we got After Hours and Mean Streets in the same year. This is stunning. This is a big, exciting month. Really intrigued to see what they got for December. I wasn't expecting anything big. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect. Enough of this, and yeah, that's we're up to Spine 1199. Wonder what 1200 is gonna be. I don't know if they'll like do anything special with that, but no, who knows. So yeah, I'm very excited for November. I'm definitely gonna have to rework some plans for what I was gonna get during that sale month, but yeah, these are definitely must-owns. Cannot wait. Very excited for that. And I still got plenty of room. Can't wait to completely fill the shit out of these shelves. But yeah, this is very exciting. We fucking won. I'll put all the links to the video, to the titles in the description. And yeah, very excited. very exciting month. We so won. Cinema stays alive. Physical media stays alive. Always buy physical media. So yeah, very excited. Share this video. Which title are you most excited for? Which one do you want Criterion to release? I am still fighting in the trenches for a Blu-ray upgrade of the Costa Gavras' Z. That is an incredible political thriller I hope to tell you about one day. But yeah, very excited for this. Please. And I like movies, and I hope you do too.